Children are natural scientists. They poke at things, ask why the sky changes color, and wonder what's living under a rock. The trick is giving that curiosity somewhere to go. One of the simplest ways to do it? Nature experiments. They're inexpensive, they work across grade levels, and they turn everyday phenomena into something students can actually watch happen. This one takes almost no prep. You just need a big window and some common supplies. Have students draw the sun, clouds, and a body of water right on zip-top bags with markers. Then, add some water with a few drops of blue food coloring, seal them, and tape them in a sunny window. Over the next few days, water evaporates, condenses on the sides, and drips back down. Students can watch the water cycle play out 6 inches from their face. Words like evaporation and condensation stop being vocabulary to memorize and turn into things students can point at. Want an activity that gets a reaction? Students layer kitchen scraps like apple cores and banana peels with shredded newspaper and garden soil inside a clear container. Mist it with water and seal it loosely. Then, the waiting game begins. The smell changes first, then the texture. Before long, students are comparing bottles and debating which materials decompose fastest. It's messy, and yes, a little gross. Adding worms can turn a simple demo into weeks of investigation into the nutrient cycle. You can teach solar energy with a diagram, or you can have students build ovens out of recycled pizza boxes and cook s'mores. This setup. Students cut a flap in the lid, line the bottom with black paper to absorb heat, and tape foil to the flap to reflect sunlight. You seal the opening with plastic wrap to trap warm air. Then, students take their ovens outside, adjust the flap angle, and test which position melts the chocolate fastest. They hardly realize they're working through heat transfer and the engineering design process, and getting to eat the s'more at the end doesn't hurt. Leaves put on a show every fall, but the hidden pigments are there year-round. Chromatography makes them visible. Have students tear leaves into pieces and mash them in jars with rubbing alcohol. Set the jars in a warm water bath. Dip in strips of coffee filter paper and wait. As the pigments travel up the strip, hidden colors start to separate out. The yellows, oranges, and reds that were masked by chlorophyll all along. It's a quiet experiment, but it tends to get their attention. Students can keep their strip afterward, a nice visual bookmark on photosynthesis and seasonal change. None of these require expensive lab equipment or weeks of planning. What they do require is a willingness to let students get curious, make a mess, and figure things out for themselves. And when they do, the science tends to stick.